Swan Lake Chapters 4 to 6. Chapter 4. The Beautiful Princess. The swan swam to a hurried old castle. When it left the water, it turned into a beautiful princess. The crown was still on her head. Siegfried ran to where she stood at the castle door. "Wait! Where are you going?" shouted Siegfried. "Look at me, please. My name is Prince Siegfried, and I want to know who you are." "My name is Princess Odette," said the princess. "But why were you a swan? Why do you look so sad?" Odette told Siegfried her sad story. "An evil wizard called Rockford cast a spell on me. I may only leave this castle during the day as a swan." Where is the wizard? I'm ready to fight him. I'm Prince Siegfried," he said bravely. "No, you mustn't. He doesn't want me to see another man," said Odette. "I won't leave until I see him." "You must be set free. Please, you are very kind, but you must go away," said Odette. "No, I won't go, I won't. How can I break the curse?" said Siegfried. "Only if you publicly ask for my hand in marriage will the wizard's curse be broken and I can become a normal princess again," said the princess shyly. The prince grabbed the princess's hand and said, "That's easy. Tomorrow night my mother is holding a banquet for me to choose a bride. I'll ask for your hand in marriage in front of everybody." Odette looked into his eyes again. "Please, Prince Siegfried, if you want to do something for me, leave now. The wizard will be back soon." "Odette, I will leave if you want me to, but I want you to come to the ball tomorrow. I must choose a wife, and I want to choose you." Siegfried left, and Odette went inside the castle. Chapter 5. The Evil Daughter. Odile, the wizard's evil daughter, had been hiding behind a tree. When she saw Odette talking to the prince, she became jealous. She wanted to go to the ball and marry the prince. She didn't like Odette because she was beautiful and kind. But her father, the wizard, loved Odette, so Odile couldn't do anything to harm her. "Oh, father, I have something very important to tell you about Odette," said Odile. The wizard opened his eyes wide. "Tell me what you know before I turn you into a frog," said the wizard angrily. The wizard was very much in love with Odette. "Today I saw Odette with Princess Siegfried." The prince asked Odette to go to the royal ball tomorrow night. He wants to marry her and free her from your evil powers. The wizard hit the floor, and the whole castle shook. "What? Marry the prince? I should have destroyed the prince today when I saw him with Odette." "You saw him too?" "Yes, at the lake. I attacked him." but I was only an owl. Odette knew this and she left him. He must have followed her here. Alone in her room, Odette felt the castle shake. She hated it when the wizard got angry. And little did she know of Odette's evil plan. Now, father, I want to go to the ball. I want to marry the prince. The wizard angrily raised his hand again, but then he thought of something slowly. He lowered his hand. You would like to go to the ball and marry the prince, wouldn't you? Oh, yes, father, answered Odile. Then you will, and he will think that you are Odette. Oh, father, what a wonderful idea! Odile put her arms around him. His body was as cold as stone, and his eyes were filled with fire. Chapter 6. Odette's sad story. Odette's room was at the top of the castle tower. Roquefort the wizard had put Odette there after he had taken her from her parents. Odette was the most beautiful princess in the land, and her parents were good and kind. Roquefort the wizard had asked her father if he could marry Odette. We must ask our daughter what she thinks, said her parents. Odette, this man has asked to marry you. He says he's very rich, and that he will make you the happiest princess in the world. What do you think? Asked her father. Odette looked into the wizard's eyes. Do you promise to love me forever with all your heart? Why do you ask me such a question? I told your father I could give you everything you could want and ask for. I'm sorry, father, but I will not marry this man. He doesn't know what love is. Odette's parents didn't know that Roquefort was a wizard. When Roquefort heard what Odette had said to her father, his face began to change. It became old and ugly, and his clothes changed from bright blue to evil black. You don't know what you're saying, you silly girl. I'm a wizard, and I can do everything I please. Roquefort waved his hands through the air, and a huge fire started in the castle. The entire kingdom was destroyed in this fire, and her parents were killed. Roquefort turned Odette into a small bird, put her in a cage, and carried her to his castle, where he locked her up in the tower. Odette could only leave the castle as a swan because he didn't want other men to fall in love with her. He put another bird in her room to learn what she was doing. Odette called the bird Patrice because it was her mother's name. Oh, Patrice, what should I do? The ball is tomorrow night, and I am a prisoner here. I believe the prince loves me with all his heart. I saw it in his eyes. He loved me even when I was a swan. End of chapter 6. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section below. See you soon.